Now, we're doing this right here, and we've averaged well over 50 leads a day, but we've had days we've had 200 leads a day. Now, if you're paying for leads, you know the cost of leads. I'm just gonna use $5 a lead as a baseline. Let's say 20 leads a day. It's $100. That's $100 you would have spent. Remember, these are evergreen. All right, today I wanna give you 3 things that is going to change your course business, your online coaching, or even getting clients if you're a consultant. Like literally, I think this is gonna be a game changer for you. Because, well, what do we need to do as a course creator, online coach, or a consultant? We need traffic, but we need more than just traffic. We need the right traffic. And we also, as we call it, leads. We need leads into the business. And you probably already have an offer of some kind, whether that is a course, whether that is coaching, whether that is one-on-ones, like whatever it is, you probably already have that. But when you're waking up in the morning, you're like, how do I get more leads? How do I get more traffic? How do I sell more of my stuff? Sound familiar? Well, here's what I want to do. I want to give you some of the best advice that I've ever received, and it literally has changed what I've done over the years, which I've built multiple 6- and 7-figure brands with what I'm about to share with you. All right, so let's just get into it. The very first thing I want to talk about here on the old little handy dandy little whiteboard here is the niche problem. All right, I want you to think to yourself right now, what problem do you solve in your business? Like that's the very first thing that you have to ask yourself. All right, because the thing that was brought to my attention is if you're trying to solve 3 different problems, 5 different problems for that same person, it's going to be really, really hard to stand out. So what you need to do really is you need to pick a problem, okay? And you need it to be in your niche, and you're probably going to go super niche. All right. So for us, I'll give you an example, and I'm going to also give you another example of one of our students that recently did this after us going through and helping him and coaching him. Is he has been able to get a video that got over 100,000 views right now, 2,000 subscribers, and added 450 leads to his business, qualified leads. I'm going to share that story with you here shortly. Basically doing this, all right? So here's the thing. We got to figure out what that problem is. So what we're doing right now is we've pivoted this channel. You may or may not notice. If you're a subscriber, you probably noticed, is we are targeting one problem that online coaches, course creators, people selling their services, that is who we are targeting. So we went more niche. We're not just going to share videos and tips on how to get more views to get monetized. Like we're not doing that anymore. Okay. And now, does that mean that our content won't help you get more views? It will. We're going to share different techniques and different strategies for sure. But it's not for the person that's just trying to get started on YouTube. We don't want right now to target people that are just getting started. Nothing wrong with that, but there's enough other people out there that are already doing it, and it's very, very crowded. It's very, very saturated. So we decided, you know what? We're going to go ahead and we are going to claim the problem that we solve, and that is we help online coaches, course creators, and consultants get leads, steady leads in their business without paid ads using YouTube. You see how specific that is? That's very, very specific. And so we're okay with that because we're going to own that. And you're going to just see us come at this from 100 different angles, and you're going to see here in a second when we get into obstacles why that's really, really important. Okay? So that's what you need to do. So I want you to ask yourself, do a little homework here. Maybe even pause this video, get a notebook, and write down what is the niche that you are serving, okay? And then from there, what is the problem that you are helping them solve? What is the problem you're helping them solve? All right, so make sure that you're clear on that. Now, it might take a little bit of work. It took me some work to get to what I just shared with you and how we're helping online coaches and course creators and consultants on getting steady leads using organic sources and different resources is YouTube. We're going to use YouTube. We're not using TikTok. We're not going to be Instagram guys. We're not doing that. We're focusing on YouTube, and we're not going to be using paid ads. Okay? So that's what we've done. So now if we take this here a little bit further, and like I said, I'm going to share with you another example in a very crowded niche on one of our students and how he was able to really stand out, and he's getting clients now. So check this out. So obstacles. What do I mean by that? So, okay, I could talk about a whole bunch of different things for coaches. I could say, okay, how to do sales calls if you want to do sales calls, how not to do sales calls and sell without doing sales calls. Like, I could go at those different angles. I could go at how to be more productive as an online coach. Like, I can come at it from those different angles, but I'm not. Okay? What I am going to do is I am going to focus on the one problem I'm helping them solve, which is how to get more traffic using YouTube and turning them into leads. So the obstacles would be, first one is, well, Scott, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what I should do videos on. All right, so we're gonna basically have a video, which we've already had one on this channel, but we'll do more. And it's gonna be like, okay, how to come up with the right topics for your audience that's going to attract your audience, it's gonna help them with that thing. And then we're just gonna repeat that. What are the other things? All right, so our first thing is titles. It starts with titles. If you don't have, titles that are going to attract your audience, it's not going to signal the algorithm, which is important, and it's also going to go out there and speak to your client. So this video right here, interesting little test that we're doing. The title doesn't necessarily call out specifically our audience, but the thumbnail does. A little experiment that we're doing, a little test, which we'll probably report on that here on the channel. Little side note there for you. All right, so you want that title to signal the audience. We did one, I think it was yesterday, and the video title was something along the lines of how to build an audience in a crowded niche as a coach, or as an online coach or course creator. That was it. So we threw online coach and course creator in there, but we talked about building an audience. So anybody that's looking to build an audience, and then if they're an online coach, it's going to signal those people, and it's also going to tell YouTube that's who we want to target. So title is extremely important, and that's where people struggle. And what we've done now, because we know that, is we turned that into a free resource. And this is going to be something else that we're going to talk about right here, which is extremely important. And if you would like to access 10 of our top titles that have worked really well across multiple niches, and I'm actually going to show you in that document different examples on how you can use them in your niche. If you want a copy of that, just comment hooks. All right, in the comments, just put hooks, and I'll know that you want me to send it to you, and then I will send you a link. And this is not automated. I will literally see your comment, and I will send you to the page where you can get access to that, all right? And I'm also gonna break down here in a second on why what I just did is part of what I learned and some of the best advice out there on YouTube for online coaches and course creators, all right? So we wanna do this across different things. The next thing is gonna be like, okay, now I know what to talk about, but I'm not really good on camera, or I don't know how to speak on camera. All right, we're gonna target that for online coaches and course creators. What's the next obstacle? Well, I'm not getting a lot of views. All right, so we're gonna address that. Maybe we have a retention problem, right? So now we're gonna talk about that. Okay, the next obstacle, I'm not getting anybody to turn into a lead. What can I do there? Well, we're gonna handle that obstacle. All these obstacles are about the one problem, okay? So just try to understand that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna help them with a video. That's our thing. Now, if you're on Instagram, maybe it's like Instagram posts are gonna do this same thing. I'm not saying that this won't work on other platforms. It probably will, but we're gonna stay laser focused on YouTube. A couple different reasons. Number one, the platform is an evergreen platform, meaning when you put out a video, it's going to be searchable, and it's also going to come up in browse a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. So you've just built yourself an asset that is going to be working for you 24/7, 365. All right, who wouldn't want that, right? Who wouldn't want to have a video that gets them a lead 8 months later? Well, it just happened to us the other day. We had a video we shot last summer right here in the same location, by the way, and we're still getting leads every single day. People are requesting the free resource that we have, all right? So this works. So niche problem, one problem, obstacles that help with that problem, okay, that's here. We're choosing video, we're choosing YouTube, we're not doing shorts either, and the reason why we don't do shorts is because the attention span on a short is very, very small, so we're doing long form, anything from 5 to 8 to 10 to 12 minutes long. I generally like 8 minutes or more, but it can be 5 minutes. It can be 3 minutes if you want to, but I'd say 5 minutes. That way there we can get a little bit more engagement, okay? This here, the CTA, the LM, the lead magnet. If you're in this space, coaching, course creators, consultants, you know what a lead magnet is, right? Well, what I did I did this a little bit earlier in the video is where I mentioned our hooks swipe file. And if you want access to that, you would comment hooks. And then I will send you the link to the landing page. And then on the landing page, you will see, you put in your name and email address, we'll send it to you, we send it to your inbox, and now you are part of our email list. You know how that works, okay? Now, we're doing this right here, and we've averaged well over 50 leads a day, but we've had days we've had 200 leads a day. Now, if you're paying for leads, you know the cost of leads. I'm just gonna use $5 a lead as a baseline, but I've seen them as high as $10, $12, $15, or depending on the niche, could be even $20, $30. But let's just say $5. Let's say 20 leads a day. It's $100. That's $100 you would have spent. Remember, these are evergreen. These are happening all the time. And we're getting between 50 and 100 email leads every single day. All right? So that's this piece right here. I've got the leads, the KLT. What is that? That is your know, like, and trust. That is where people are going to get to know you, like you, and trust you. If you're watching this video right now, it's over 10 minutes so far, you kind of know the person that I am just by listening to me. And if you watch another one of our videos, you're going to find out that it's probably going to be the same way that I am there. And you're going to meet my son, because my son is part of this channel, Live Video School, Scotty. And you're going to see that this is a father and son thing. And you're like, that's kind of cool. I like that. Now, you might also be like, I don't know if I don't think I like that guy. I don't like his hair. I don't like his face. Like, there's people out there that are going to be like, I just don't like the look of that guy, or I don't like the way the guy talks so fast. Whatever. That's where we get to have people get to know us, like us, and trust us. Or if they don't, they can choose to leave. That's what the lead magnet does, okay? And then the solution comes back to what you have to offer. And you're going to let people know about your offer. You're not going to cram it down their throat, but you're going to let people know that you do coaching, or that you do courses, or that you do consulting. You're going to let people know. And here's the cool thing. People are just going to reach out to you after you've given value and they're on your email list and you're sending emails. They're going to be like, hey, I'm just curious. Do you do one-on-one coaching? Hey, do you do any group coaching? Hey, do you do audits for, whatever, your banking or whatever your niche is, for my fitness? Like, do you do any of that? And so that's also what can happen. All right, so I want to share that quick story with you to show you the power in this. And this is from one of our students that recently just reached out to us and told us these crazy results. So he's in the fitness niche, okay? Fitness, massive niche, okay? So what he did is he really zoomed in and he said, I am going to target people that are 40 and over, okay? So now he went from, this massive niche, and he said, I'm gonna drill into just over 40. And right now he's targeting women and men, but he can go even a level deeper if he wants to and start targeting just men. But he did that. And after he posted several videos, by the way, now this doesn't happen overnight. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you you're just gonna post one video and it's gonna work, but he got very clear on the problem he is solving and who he's solving it for. And then he started putting out those helpful videos that we talked about. And he had a video pop, and it was about 2 days ago. And it has over 100,000 views now, 2,000 new subscribers for his YouTube channel, and over 450 leads, email leads into his business of people that are potentially going to turn into clients. That's the power of video. And here's the cool thing. That video, yeah, it's doing good right now. It'll probably taper off. And then guess what? It's still going to be getting in leads, whether it's getting 25 views a day and it gets 1 lead a day. Imagine that. Now you have, let's just say you do 1 video a week. That'd be 52 videos for the year. You've got 52 resources and assets out there that are going to be leading back to you and your lead magnet and to potential clients. All right, so I want to circle back real quick because I know what you're thinking. Okay, so how the heck do I do this? How do I get started? Well, the first thing is you need to come up with titles that are going to attract your audience. And that's why I shot a video right here that goes over those 10 top titles of ours and I give multiple examples using multiple niches. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.